here at the TLC representing the Whiskey 100 Club, and today we're going to do an Ardbeg An Oa. This is an Islay single malt Scotch. You're rubbing off on me.
Yes, my mispronunciation of it. So what makes this an Islay? Why is it called an Islay?
It's an Islay because it comes from a particular region of
Scotland.
Scotland, yes. And the Ardbeg An Oa is named so because of the mole of Oa, and the mole of Oa protects Ardbeg from the weather of the Atlantic.
It's a big rock formation when you look at the Isle.
Like a beachhead kind of thing.
There you go. Like if you think White Cliffs of Dover, it's similar to that. I would tell you that I am definitely a fan of this. It is smoky up front. A little bit of that menacing. I see where you say a little bit of the iodine on there.
But also that briny undertone.
Yeah.
Again,
I call that earthy. I don't really get brine, as in, because when I think brine, I think a lot of salt that you would use to brine like a piece of chicken or a turkey before you smoke it. I say earthy. I get a lot more earthiness to it. I don't get a lot of the salt in it and stuff.
But you say earthy, and I think
dirt.
Yes,
Okay.
Rich, dark dirt, and that's not it.
And that's not it?
No, that's not it.
And I think about the dirt we have around here, which is not rich or dark. It just tastes like dirt.
Dust, yeah. But I do like it. I am a fan. Especially the smell. I love the smell.
Smells a little smoky, a touch of iodine.
I get the iodine.
A little bit of the undertones of sweetness, perhaps the chocolate.
So I don't get any of the chocolateness in the smell. But I definitely get a dark chocolate finish. I get the smoke, which is great. A little bit of burn that comes with the alcohol, the earthiness, and then I get a nice finish of dark chocolate. And I love dark chocolate.
I do get the dark chocolate finish, but you get that. It's almost like a bubble of peat.
Yes.
I dig that.
Yeah, it's like if you think about it as a curve, you get that spike of the peat, and then it finishes. So it doesn't. It starts off as nothing, comes in and spikes right away, and then finishes. It never goes back to neutral. If you drank, you drank this that night. It could be 10 hours from now, and you had 3 more drinks, and you're still gonna remember that you drank that night. The flavor on it is so. It's a unique flavor too, because I haven't tasted anything that tasted like that. Even the regular Ardbeg didn't taste like this. This is.
It's got a nice color. It's a little oily, but after the swirl, like a really good swirl, then I really get an iodine smell right there on the start. And I mean, of course, you never hear the smoke, but then get a nice little iodine blast.
Yeah, you're right. You get a little bit more of that iodine in there.
And I love that drawn out, peaty finish. You can almost see it.
So tell everybody, you are a Scotch girl, right? You appreciate a good Scotch.
I would say bourbons drew me in, but then the unique, strong flavors in a Scotch, I'm definitely starting to lean that way.
And I started liking the Irish whiskeys somewhat
The
for
Jameson,
the
the Redbreast.
themes, the Morgan, stuff like that. And then transition over to the Scotches once I started liking. Once my palate matured enough to start liking the smoke and the peat and
The complexity
of
the flavors.
You could actually tell it apart without just wishing I had
just some
that.
whiskey. Yeah. I would say I'm a bourbon guy. I'm definitely bourbon. Started getting into the single malts and definitely appreciate the smokiness. My problem with Islay's is the smoke just was too much for me. But this one I think is toned down enough to where you can appreciate it. All the different flavors and stuff that are in it.
And I almost don't want to add water to this because it's so nice all by itself.
It really is.
3 or 4 drops.
I don't know if I would drink this one on a rock. I kind of like the flavor. Maybe if I was drinking it all night, I would put a little bit of water in it, like we do with the dropper, just to smooth it out so I wasn't getting punched in the face every time.
Or if my glass was already chilled.
Yes, or something like that.
Or then it was chilled.
But with this one, I kind of like getting punched in the face because it's not a bad punch in the face. I mean, Everclear will punch you in the face, but Everclear is not good.
It'll knock you out of your chair,
But this punches you in the face and it's good. And that's the only thing I can think of. If I was doing something, I would probably want to cut back the flavor a little bit. because I would just sit here like, oh my god, it's so good, and just talk about the whiskey. So go ahead with your final thought.
I enjoy this one. I would drink this one a lot.
Should the bar carry this? Should this be a Whiskey 100 Club whiskey? Because remember, if we put this in, you got to kick one out.
Right. I would vote for this. I don't know how many votes we're going to get.
Oh, I know at least 3 votes we're going to get for
Three.
this.
Yes, there would be 3 votes. So go ahead. Your final thoughts on the whiskey?
Dark, sweet, smoky, almost overpowering, and I would drink this any night I got home from work and just sat on the couch and had a drink. No problem at all.
Everything they said, and if you are a Scotch drinker, I would go ahead and get a bottle because it's good. If you're not into the smoky Scotches, start off small. Maybe if they have it at a bar, get your friend to buy you one and give it a try. We are not sponsored by anybody, by the way, so don't take us as being advertisers or anything like that. We are just the Whiskey Club giving it a try, and this is one I would highly recommend. It's a good overall whiskey, and it is a good representation of the Isla whiskeys. Again, coming to you from the TLC, the second oldest bar in Nevada. If you happen to be passing through, stop by, give us we'll talk whiskey with you. Leave a like, comment if you feel like you want to see more. Subscribe. It'll help us out a lot to get better at these, because you see I stutter a lot. We will get better at these videos, and we hope to bring you more. If there's a whiskey you want us to try, especially local whiskeys. If you have a local whiskey that you want us to try, like you can't get this everywhere, we will try to get it. And we will give you an honest review of just some people drinking it. Have a good night.
Stay safe.
Oh, I think we need to do one more.
Nothing, we'll sign off.
See, it gets easier the more I drink, the easier it is. I think we need to do uno más, though. Because trust me, guys appreciate it when it comes from girls.
I don't think that's true.
I think it is. All right, ready? 1, project
Shut up.
to the camera.
Just fucking count.
2. Are you ready? Are you sure you're ready? Because
No.
you're giggling now.
I don't want to do it.
This is a team effort.
All
You get a
right.
shot as a reward.
1, 2, 3, go.
Sit here, cute.
Well, I'll sit here and smile.
Maybe you should get your tits out a little.
Yeah, oh, yeah, you're right. Show my Firefly Han Solo t-shirt.
Everybody's just staring at my bird. But I have my, look, I got my malt whiskey shirt on. Did it. I'll bail you out of this one, Heather, just because of the whole thing we said about you while you were gone.
Oh, thanks. What did we say?
Shotgun bikinis.
Shotgun to bikini. If we get 100 likes,
Yep.
Heather will do reviews with a shotgun and a bikini.
Here?
And then her opinion goes.
Yeah, like this.
She'll have a shot.
Fine, yeah.
You'll have a shotgun here, and we go like 100 likes.
Yep. As long as I'm right here.
It is all probably
Yeah,
cut
so-
out anyway, but it is on video of you agreeing because I
And
hit
then
play
here,
before I
if
came
you
up here.
disagree with your review.
Actually, I'm gonna hit